Well, the club had been run, like any traditional rugby league club really, with your standard board of directors. There was different owners through the years. But in 2009 it came to a point where the financial difficulties were such where the club effectively had to fold, and at the time it was in real danger of there being no more Rochdale Hornets. There was a group of visionary supporters who came together and they'd looked into the supporter-owned model of professional sports clubs. Spoke to an organisation called Supporters Direct about it and basically relaunched the club off their own bats and got the club going again.
Arguably the most important, most successful period of the club's history. 2013 won the playoffs, 2016 the really famous win in Toulouse, where the lads weren't given any chance whatsoever, and to the point where the ribbons weren't even in our colours for the trophy, but the lads went across there to Toulouse and did a great job in 16 and got us promoted to the championship. So great to have silverware in anyone's tenure, but in the last since 2016-17 it's fair to say that the club was struggling in that championship under the fans' own model.
That model for a time worked incredibly well really, and I think it was the envy of some other clubs of a similar size. They looked at what Rochdale Hornets were doing and saw that it can be fan owned and it can work that way and you can have some success.
They had good moments and obviously, unfortunately, the bad moments took over the good moments. I think there was a point where fans got fed up, which you would. You're coming to pay to watch a team that are losing. It's never the best. You did see a drop in fans last season due to the losses, but that's time to change.
It was a conversation in the first instance with the Chief Executive, Steve Kerr. I think we were talking about a player. Just got on to speaking about how things were going at either end and just started a conversation from there really. And from the outset it was a case of, do you want to get involved? And it was, no thanks, we're not coming out the frying pan into the fire. But as the conversation developed, it was, it started becoming interesting.
We had a not quite by chance conversation, it was a little bit by design, where I reached out to Andy, having known Andy at Swinton for some time. He thought he was being asked about sponsorship and pitched him a little bit of an idea around Rochdale, and from that he's come in and he's doing a fantastic job to help settle us down and create a new vision that we can all buy into. So we're really looking forward to the next chapter.
The issue fundamentally that we had with Swinton was that we weren't in Swinton. So the club had been outside of its town for 28 years, carrying the name of a town that it's not in. The fan base wasn't growing, it was sort of ageing, and obviously there's a Super League club within that, operating within that town as well. So it was a difficult one to really get any roots down and engage the community and get people coming from Swinton over to come and watch us playing in a different town. So all the things that I could see that we struggled to have at the previous club were in place already at Rochdale.
I think it probably needed somebody from outside the Rochdale Hornets, such as Andy Mazy and his fellow directors, just to come in and say, hang on a minute, you've got this fantastic facility that you've got that you play within the town, and they've got a working foundation within the town that does terrific work in the community. Women's and wheelchair teams there as well. So a lot of the building blocks were in place there. I think they just kind of got away from each other, and it probably needed somebody who had an experience of rugby league to come in and say, look, you guys have actually got a lot going for you. If you can pull this all together and start going back in the same direction again, this can be a really successful club.
I think the beauty about the board and the philosophy that we've got in place now is that we don't see it as being a boom or bust. We're not sort of coming in for instant gravy and looking for fast results. We understand the importance of really engaging the community, getting out and doing it the right way. So we're not, the coach is not under any pressure to deliver any short-term results. It's about building a young team, engaging young people, starting to slowly grow the fan base and engage the town again. And I think potential-wise, my belief is that within 3 to 5 years we can establish this club as a strong championship club, so we're not just in there to try and stay up every year.
They've recruited some good players in recent weeks especially, and I think there's a real positivity about the club, so if they can hopefully get in the playoffs, have a bit of a go at the playoffs in League One, I think that will be a successful year and build towards hopefully further strides in the future.
We feel that we've put a competitive squad together. Obviously with Martin Ridyard coming on board, it's brought that experience in a pivotal position that we felt we needed. So the goals really from this club's perspective is to get some smiles on people's faces, fans enjoying the experiences again and watching a winning team.
Moving forward, we've absolutely got to tap into a new era, new fans, because it's a great product out there. And that's what's exciting, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. We've got an opportunity to do that because we've got the right skilled people with the right vision. Right now, it's a great time to be here at Rochdale Hornets, and I think it's going to get bigger and better.
The club is rich in history, and hopefully now with these new owners it can be rich in potential for the future as well.